Well, I see that the relationship between what's called the Eastern world and the Western world is a very negative one that has a lot of judgment and has a lot of misunderstanding. I see that their relationship, these two worlds, if you want to say, or two parts of the world, as a negative one because you can see all the wars that's going on between them and all this misconfusion that happens all the time between the West and the East, or the judgment, the stereotypical ideas that they give for each other, and you can see them backfire all the time on people.
Disturbing stereotypes is that this region is very dangerous. In fact, a lot of my friends and family said their final goodbyes to me when I move here because they believe that as a blonde American I'll be targeted and killed by terrorists. And they haven't seen the Middle East.
About political, it's about the way the West is actually still viewing like the Eastern country and the Middle East as a, I don't know, like the countries from 100,000 to 100 years, يعني. And they are treating us, the Easterns, in such a way.
When you have such a huge event like that, where there's a lot of tragedy and a lot of loss, people are going to have extreme reactions to it. There's this fanatical Muslim side that are these terrorists that did this horrible thing, and that's what we were shown a lot of, and there's anger towards those people. And then there's, a totally different perspective that we deserved it. This event brought such a negative light to a lot of Muslims. They became
people from the so-called West and people from the so-called East would help creating a human face for each other. I think tolerance and appreciating the other for what they have to offer. I think we need to be tolerant to our differences and to respect each other as they are. Also, education is really very important.
Or just Muslims in this context, in this time and age, post 9/11, to feel a little bit threatened or apologist or not confident to represent themselves as Muslims. It does have its validity, but I think if we look at like history, it's when people take their ownership of who they are and make no apologies for who they are.